To be witness to it's spring, your time to bloom. It's Sears Days, our time to shine. It only happens twice a year when we dig down for the lowest prices on our top brand names, like this Craftsman tractor and mower. Save $111.99 on this 15.5 horsepower tractor, and get this mulching mower for only $197. Or get a 2-cycle large capacity Sears washer or dryer for only $195 each. So get to Sears Days today. Spring, there's nothing like it. Sears Days, there's nothing like them.
Tom's out to bust some bad men.
There's a clue to our gun runner here, and I'm not leaving until I find him.
Or will they tear him down first?
If you don't take better care of yourself, you could die young.
Danger rules the day.
I need to do this on my own.
This week, as the world turns.
Oh, man.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
The weapons are big, the women are bad, but this cop has the right attitude.
Where'd you learn how to do that?
Showboat, the musical journey of a lifetime, began on this river.
He must know something about all men.
Showboat, the 1995 Tony Award-winning musical, now in its second triumphant year at the Gershwin Theater. Call 212-307-4100. Some New York experiences are unforgettable.
Now you could get Will Downing's Mood CD free and a free hookup to 9X Call Answering. And you know 9X Call Answering is more reliable than an answer machine. See what I mean? And Call Answering even takes messages while you're on the phone. Listen, you need 9X Call Answering. So call 1-800-9-9X2. 9X will connect you for free, drop the first month's service charge, plus give you Will Downing's CD free. Call 1-800-9-9X2. Do it now. Okay, bye.
Call now and get connected to 9X Call Answering and Will Downing's Moods on Mercury Compact Discs. Absolutely free.
Give us 1 hour.
And we'll give you a day and date to remember.
Lisa, you are making a big mistake leaving town like this. You should stay here and force John Dixon to face you and not let everyone in Oakdale see that he's affected you.
Look, I don't have to prove anything to anyone in Oakdale.
Except yourself.
Now, what is that supposed to mean?
Well, just that you're working overtime to prove to yourself that you can rise above what John did.
I have risen above it. I'm on my way to Hong Kong.
Where you know no one. Mom, it's not a very good choice when you're already lonely as it is.
Come in. I am not doing this for myself. I'm doing it for her.
Positive this is his car. No doubt about it. Mr. District Attorney Tom Hughes is about to be taken out of the game. Beautiful. Now when the DA turns the ignition key in this sucker, he becomes Mr. DOA. Come on. We're out of here. Diana.
You scared me.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
It's okay, Grandpa. I'm here now, and I'm gonna make sure you get through this.
I know you will. So will Connor.
We need to talk. About Connor.
What about her? Sweetheart, is there something you want to tell me about Connor?
As the world turns.
There's a power that slows the wind and stills the seas. Like pearls. Luminous like the rarest of beauties. Black pearls from Elizabeth Taylor. A fragrance set apart.
6, 7, 20.
Not quite, but every package of pull-ups does have at least 2 extra chances to figure things out. Now even more pull-ups pants in every pack.
Dateline August 7th, 1995. Jeffrey Dean was alone because Robbie swore he had the 4-hour flu and Steven said he'd contracted purple spotted fever. Now Jeffrey was only inches away from what 8-year-old boys fear the most. Hi, Jeffrey! 8-year-old girls. He's brave. And where? Chicken! Tyson chicken! Chicken chunks, chicken tenders, chicken patties, all kinds of chicken, all kinds of ways. But no kinds of preservatives, fillers, or artificial flavors. So, Jeffrey Dean, you may be brave, but at Tyson, where? Chicken!
Give me some of that smile, Kool-Aid smile. Shine some more over my way. 'Cause then the sunshine begins and the clouds roll away.
Now Kool-Aid gives him something new to smile about.
Give me some of that smile.
It's strawberry kiwi flavor, tropical fruity fun, and always with vitamin C.
Give me some of that smile.
I have to admit, I am worried.
About Connor? Connor and I are going to be fine. Sweetheart, if you're not getting along together, you don't plan to go on a 2-month round-the-world honeymoon, do you?
I just want you to be happy, that's all.
Well, I'm happy. Will you pass me that paper?
Why? What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to get a jump on this physical therapy. If I wait for that young man that's assigned to me, I turn to jelly right here in the bed. Thank you. This'll help tone my hands and my forearms. I'm going to be in top shape when we whip this thing. There.
Don't you think you're pushing yourself just a little too hard?
Will you stop fussing? Thing is, now that Connor and I are back on track, I'm going to get out of this joint as soon as I can so I can keep it that way.
You know, I know this is none of my business, really, but do you really need that kind of pressure right now? I'm worried about you. I love you, Grandpa.
I know you do, and I appreciate it.
You're the most important man in my life. You're the one person I know that I can count on, and you have been always, since I've known you. And I'm not gonna let anything happen to you, do you understand?
You're feisty, ain't you?
Well, I'm a chip off the old block, and I take care of my own.
Well, so do I. And that's why I'm not going to let myself become a burden to you. You've got enough to carry.
What are you talking about? You're not a burden. Will you please just let me help you and take care of you?
Well, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I think you're forgetting. I've got Connor.
You know, after all the things you've told me about you and Connor and the problems that you have been having in the
Lily, darling, Connor and I are going to be okay. Okay?
Got it.
The thing is, I don't want a lot of crepe hangers around me right now. That's why I fired Susan.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that, too.
Nothing to talk about. She was trying to get me to accept the possibility that I may never walk again. Just not going to have any of that horse manure.
What's going on?
What? Carly's going to... She's going to go with you.
Go where? Don't be silly. Of course not. I wouldn't dream of taking a woman in Carly's condition away from her doctor and the love of her life.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Hong
life.
Kong.
Look, I'm on my way to Hong Kong because I'm going to start the manufacturing of the Get Real line. You know, remember Get Real? That's the line of clothes you're designing.
Yes. Do you mean it? It's really going to happen?
Of course. This is why we went into partnership.
Yeah, but it's so fast. I never dreamed it.
I don't know what to say. It's unreal. Well, it better not be because I'm leaving for Hong Kong tonight.
Oh, I can't believe it. Thank you so much.
So Carly's getting her own line to design her own fashions, everything?
Of course, darling. I promised her this when we went into business together.
Well, I never thought you'd get it together so fast. Congratulations.
And welcome to the rag trade, kiddo. You couldn't have a better partner.
I know. I owe Lisa a lot.
I'm glad you realize that.
This is great, Carly. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations.
But Lisa, I still think you should hold off on this trip.
Really? Why?
Because I don't think you're in any shape to play hardball.
You know, if you're going to be starting a new business, that means I assume that you're going to be negotiating a lot, making important decisions. Aren't you a little vulnerable right now?
Tim has a point there, Mom.
Oh, I see. Now, just what would you suggest I be doing?
Getting your life back to normal.
Oh, I see. Then you mean stay here in Oakdale and all of my friends can ask me, how are you doing? 24 hours a day? No, I don't think so. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa.
Now, I mean it, Barbara. Look, I am going to go to a new place. I'm going to have new friends and perhaps a new adventure or two.
Mom, how long do you plan to be gone on this little junket?
Who knows, darling? It takes a long time, more than 24 hours to get a product started. So what are you all staring at me for?
We're concerned. We stare when we're concerned.
You're scared to death for me. Don't be. Don't be. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to end up on top.
Lisa, all we want to do is help.
Well, then why don't you support me a little bit? And I don't mean just professionally.
You know, it sounds to me as if you really are determined to do this alone.
Of course. That's the only way I can.
Then I'll get the rest of your things.
It would help me if, well, if you were just as mean as you possibly could be to John and Lucinda.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, my darling girl, have you told Tom what you're planning to do?
Oh, no, that would be crazy. You know, Tom, he tried to talk me out of doing this, and I don't know, Tom might even succeed. And I thought maybe you might tell him what my plans are.
Why did I know that?
Because you know I know how well you can handle things like this.
Right. Okay, I did promise Margot that I would keep an eye on Tom, so I guess I'll just run over to his office and drop this little bomb on him.
Hop in. You're safe, Jess. There's nobody spying on me unless you know something I don't know.
Look, Tom, I want to help you, all right? But let's just cut the hostilities.
Fine by me.
And enough with the nice lawyer ethics. You got to hear me, okay?
I'm listening, Jess.
You're dealing with a hostile group here.
I figured that out.
And these people want Clegg's death to be a suicide.
And what if it wasn't?
And what if it was? Tom, I wouldn't be here telling you this if it wasn't important. Let's just make it easy for everybody. A prisoner kills himself in his cell. It happens. It'll be forgotten by tomorrow.
Except by me. If it was murder.
These people are not going to quit until they get what they want.
Would you like to add something else to that statement, like the who, why, what, when, where, how? I mean, you're the one that said you wanted to help.
You know what I meant by that.
And you know the information that I need.
I don't know any more than what I've already told you.
Then you're right. We don't have anything else to talk about. But I can tell you what really bugs me. What'd they do, Jess? They must have something really big on you to get you to play along like this.
You're right. We don't have anything else to talk about.
You're sure about that? We're on the same side. At least I always thought we were.
There are reasons why I had to take on Clegg's case. Now, I thought that we...
You thought what, Jess? Come on.
I've said enough. I gotta get out of here.
Clegg was your client. But he was my key witness in this thing.
So now that he's gone, there's only one person I can think of that I can use to crack this thing open.
And who's that?
Well, why don't you tell me?
All right, we're going low-fat, fresh turkey, lettuce, tomato on wheat. What? No Hellmann's?
You can eat low-fat and still have great taste with Hellmann's low-fat mayonnaise dressing. It tastes so delicious you won't believe it has only 1 gram of fat.
What? No Hellmann's?
Hellmann's low-fat mayonnaise dressing. And now introducing new Hellmann's salad dressings. Just one taste, and you'll want to pour it on.
Is there a cat food that helps maintain cats' urinary tract health?
Cat Chow Special Care reduces urinary pH and provides low dietary magnesium. Purina Cat Chow Special Care brand cat food. Better care makes better cats.
Okay now, who needs more calcium? Big Mike or Little Mike? Gerber Graduates knows pound for pound, toddlers like Little Mike need more, and more iron and protein too. To meet your little guy's special nutritional needs, give him Gerber Graduates.
How well does your pad or tampon work at night? Kotex has a revolutionary idea. Kotex Personals disposable underwear. Wear them with your pad or tampon for the best protection. Unlike ordinary underwear, only Kotex Personals have a stain barrier to help protect your clothes and bedding, day and night. Try Kotex Personals. It's the most protection you can buy.
Crispix for me? Thank you.
Elizabeth says Crispix won't get soggy in milk.
We'll see. Starts off crispy. So far, you're right, Elizabeth, but still crispy. Okay, but reality will soon set in.
Kellogg's Crispix cereal. Delicious corn and rice that stays crispy to the end.
Last bite, gonna be mushy, soggy. Hey, it's still crispy.
More Crispix, Daddy?
Thanks. You're a doll. You too, Elizabeth.
Chuck Norris is targeted by the mob.
Get out of the way, Carter. Make me. Okay.
An action-packed Walker. CBS Saturday.
So when were you planning to tell me about this little development?
I was waiting for the perfect moment. And I guess this is it.
An advance warning would have been nice.
I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx it. You understand.
I do. I wonder if Mike ever will.
How does Mike figure in this?
What's he gonna think when he finds out that you're no longer Oakdale's neediest resident? You got a lot of mileage out of the poor Carly routine.
I don't see any reason why Mike has to know about this, Scott.
Wait just a second. Are you planning on lying to him, the father of your child?
I'm planning on keeping my mouth shut. You could do the same.
I could. I mean, it's definitely worth negotiating.
Scott.
We'll talk later. Excuse me. So, Barbara, what do you think about my mom's little venture?
Well, I think it's absolutely thrilling. If your mother doesn't fall flat on her keister. Quite a costly fall it would be, too.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, in the rag trade, all you can rely on is your judgment and your luck. And your mother's judgment has not exactly been quite in line lately.
Well, I just heard that.
Did you? Good. I'm glad. Because you haven't been yourself, Lisa. I mean, who can blame you? You just went through this public abuse from this man.
Something to think about, Mom.
Look, I really appreciate everyone rallying around me, ready to pick up the pieces. But there are no pieces to pick up because I'm not falling apart and I don't intend to fall apart. I'm going to go to an exotic land and I am going to have the time of my life. And do you want to know why?
Because no one there knows John Dixon?
No, because I am a single woman again. And for the first time in my life, I am going to learn to love it.
I wish I was single again. I wish I was dead. I want you to tear this place down.
Okay, I might be going out on a limb here, but did you and Ron have a fight?
I think you and Connor have the right idea. Don't get married. Don't make it legal and sign your life away. Just love each other freely from your
I didn't expect
hearts.
to see you guys back for a couple of days.
I didn't expect to be back either. Nothing's gone the way I planned. But I'm not going to cry about it. He's not worth it. Men aren't worth it. Men are just a bunch of dummies. Oh, present company accepted.
Thanks.
I apologize for not calling Kasnoff Construction to let you know I was coming, but how could I when I didn't know?
It's okay, don't worry about it.
I didn't think you'd be here till morning. Why are you still working?
Yeah, well, I didn't have much, anything else better to do.
You better not let Connor hear you say that. Have you two set a date yet? Oh, I know what I said before about commitment, but don't mind me. You two can definitely make it.
Yeah, well, Con and I are a non-issue. In fact, we're not even working together anymore.
But you were perfect together. You were so much in love, anyone could see it.
Well, whatever we were, it's over.
Just like that? You can't shut off your feelings that way.
I can. It's what I do best.
I don't believe you. You couldn't turn off the kind of love I saw between you two.
Well, why don't I pack things up here and let you have some time alone? I can always come back tomorrow and finish.
The place sure does look great. Too bad I'll never live in it.
Why not?
Because Ron and I are getting a divorce.
Oh, come on, over one little fight?
It wasn't little. I had it all. Everything was all planned out for Ronnie and me, and then poof! And all because someone else came along and wrecked everything.
I'll explain everything to your husband. Would you take Miss Monroe through a room, please? Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, Connor, we've been trying to reach you everywhere. Was something wrong?
Susan and I wanted to let you know that from now on, I'll be Cal's attending physician.
Why? What happened? Cal decided that he'd prefer another doctor.
But you saved his life.
No, look, I was just part of the team.
Well, that's beside the point. I don't understand why he's doing this.
Well, he's very emotional. He's looking for a scapegoat, someone to blame. It happens sometimes with patients.
But the important thing is that Cal feel comfortable with his doctor. And I'm the one who had to give him the facts about his prognosis. He didn't like what I had to tell him. It was a matter of shoot the messenger. Right now, he's not ready to hear that there's a possibility of his being paralyzed. And as you know, that's what we may be looking at.
Wait a minute. I thought that there was a good chance that he might be all right if he went through surgery and did rehab. Are you telling me that that's changed?
No, nothing's changed, but remember the surgeon's report. There is a chance that he may never fully regain use of his lower body.
And that's what he didn't want to hear.
Look, what we're talking about has very little to do with his physical condition. We're talking about his mental state. We feel this is not a good time to challenge him. He wants to change. Susan and I have consulted. We agree. I'll take over the case. I'll run an evaluation, and hopefully he'll accept it.
What he's facing is very, very difficult. His reaction is totally understandable.
And it can be dangerous unless he accepts his limitations and works with the rehab team under their orders.
Do you understand how hard it's going to be trying to get Cal to work under anyone's orders?
Yes, we do understand, and frankly, that's where you come in. You're the one who's going to have to keep him with the program. In fact, everything depends on it.
The truth is, your husband is going to need you more now than he ever has.
What a summer. No fleas. They let me ride in the van, watch TV, even sleep with the kids.
Henry, time for your flea control.
Flea control? Now? I don't even have fleas.
Here, Henry.
Before fleas become a problem, use Program. One tablet once a month. It's that simple.
Let's see. Next summer, we'll go camping, maybe sailing.
See your veterinarian for Program and other flea control options.
You've always conditioned your hair in the shower. Now you can condition your skin. Introducing Ultra Skincare from Dial. It's a new formula that blends Dial's unique antibacterial protection with emollient-rich moisturizers for skin that feels not just clean and protected, but conditioned. See how beautiful conditioning can feel. Ultra Skincare from Dial.
Being a mom, it's letting go when you want to hold on. It's giving them room to grow make their own decisions. It's feeling good when they choose what you would want for them. Jif's one of those things. They want it because they love it. You choose it because Jif deep roasts its peanuts to bring out more fresh roasted peanut taste. More than any other leading brand, being a mom is doing the best for your kids. Always, in all ways. For more fresh roasted peanut taste, choosy moms choose Jif.
They think their plan is working.
She is driving me nuts.
They think they're in control.
No one gets hurt, no one loses except Roger.
But they'd better think again.
I'm trying really hard not to get angry.
Because when Roger gets mad, he gets even. This week on Guiding Light.
The anniversary of the bombing. Special live coverage continues tonight.
All right, so you defended Clegg because someone was leaning on you. But if I knew who, I guarantee you, I can connect the dots to a major arms dealer now. Tell me, Jess, who's behind this thing?
I don't have anything for you.
Let me be the judge of that.
I was hired by Quinlan and Switzer to do a job, and that's what I did. It was all legal, by the book.
Can you sleep at night?
I told you that my hand was forced on this. I didn't know what I was getting into, how dangerous it was, until I actually started defending Clegg.
So now you know. You gotta give me something, Jess. A name, a number, anything.
Look at the People versus Hamilton. Part 6, Southern Illinois. Case number 78564.
Hang on. Hamilton versus 7-8. So what's the relevance?
I've said enough. I've got to get
No, Jess, I'll drive you home. Come on, we'll talk some more.
No, I've said enough. I told you. I shouldn't even be seen with you. Tom, you got to be careful. Watch your back.
State of Illinois. All right. Well, you know what they say. No time like the present.
I just want you to be prepared for what's ahead. I know how brave you are, but if something happens, I just want you to promise me that you will keep fighting and you will not give up.
Quit? What did I say that make you think I'd ever do that?
That's what you aren't saying.
About what?
The accident. You haven't talked much about it. And I have some questions for you.
Oh, yes, such as?
What were you doing in the treehouse? What made you fall? Did you trip? Or did you see something that surprised you that made you lose your footing? And how did Mark just happen to be there when you fell? You see how none of this makes any sense to me?
Oh, no, I think it does. You know, don't you?
Allow me to present new Ritz Air Crisps, a rather delicate new snack. Slowly savor the delicious flavor and the crispy little air pockets. Never eat more than one at a time.
New Ritz Air Crisps. Crispy, thin, delicious. Inhale them. And now inhale new Toasty Wheat Thins Air Crisps.
I thought it was the flu. It wasn't.
It burned when I urinated. I thought it was a one-time thing. It wasn't.
I had pain, a discharge, and a sore. I thought it was another yeast infection. It wasn't.
These are all symptoms of genital herpes, a condition that 1 out of every 6 Americans has. While there is no cure, doctors have treatment options. Herpes doesn't have to come between you and your dreams. Remember, herpes thrives on ignorance. See your doctor.
I've tried every diet on the planet, and this one worked. This one worked. 11 pounds gone.
1 shake a day. It was so easy. I was very surprised that I lost this weight on 1 shake a day. I substituted for lunch. Sometimes breakfast, but usually lunch. It was definitely like a milkshake. It was really good.
Slim Fast has vitamins, minerals, protein, calcium. Healthy nutrition like a balanced meal, yet only 220 calories.
The shakes definitely gave me energy. It just gets down to feeling better about yourself.
Slim Fast, balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Tonight, Leslie Nielsen heads due south again to give crime the shaft.
That man's been working out.
We will find him.
We always do.
Then, a Hollywood kiss and tell book puts the author on a killer's top 10 hit list.
Yeah, I don't think this is such a good idea.
We better get out of the car.
Diagnosis Murder, due south, CBS tonight.
This is CBS.
Before we do anything else, we gotta meet Mickey. He invented Disney World. Sure, I want to do Thunder Mountain. I'm definitely riding Dumbo. But first, I gotta talk to Mickey. I gotta meet the mouse. And after that, off to Adventureland. But not until I meet...
Call 1-407-W-DISNEY and make the dream come true.
He says hi.
That Mickey, I could talk to him all day.
Why rush to get to the bottom of it all when this moment is yours to savor? Colombo yogurt, made with active yogurt cultures, as smooth as it gets.
Treasure Island, the most celebrated outdoor furniture stores in America, voted #1 in a survey of leading interior decorators. The fact is, there's no one like us anywhere. Treasure Island, a most unusual store.
Get next week's gossip today on Celebrity News next Geraldo.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
You know. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I feel like such an idiot.
Oh, stop it.
I didn't see it for a long time. Until I went up in that damn treehouse. You know, they got a sign up there, Mark and Connor's treehouse. When I saw that, it just threw me. All I could think about was getting the hell out of there as fast as I could. After that, I don't remember.
And that's why you fell.
You know, they don't know that I was up there.
What are you talking about? Of course they know you were in the treehouse. That's where you fell.
No, they don't know that I was inside the treehouse. They don't know that I know about them. And that's the way I want to keep it.
Why?
I have my reasons.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. Do you realize the stress that's going to put you under? Pretending that everything's okay? Pretending like nothing ever happened? That's ridiculous. You have to focus on yourself right now and getting better. And no matter how painful it is, you have to get this out in the open. Do you understand?
This is not the right time. Do you understand?
Okay, you have to know if Connor is going to be there for you. She owes you that much.
Mark and Connor are not going to find out that I know about him, and that's fine.
Well, I think you're making the wrong choice. But, fine. If that's the way you want it.
That's the way I want it. I want you to promise me that you won't say anything to either one of them. Promise?
I promise.
Thank you. How'd you find out?
Basically the same way you did. I went over to the tree house to try to figure out how you fell and...
Wait a minute. When was that? Tonight?
They were there together tonight, yes.
What did you see?
They were hugging each other.
You mean it's still going on?
Well, I thought you thought that it was over? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I don't suppose it matters now.
You just don't deserve this. It's just ridiculous.
Well, deserve it or not, I got it. You know, I'm not a fool, Lily. I know that I may never walk again. And I think that I can handle that if I have Connor with me. But if I lose Connor...
Hey, handsome, you're awake. I brought your new doctor. I want you to listen to every word he says. Because I'm counting on you to get better, so no arguments, okay?
Cal, Susan and I have consulted, and if it's okay with you, I'm taking over your case. Okay, everybody out. I'd like to have some quality time with my new patient.
Where are you, bugger?
Could I interest you in some dinner from the Garden of Allah restaurant?
Bless you.
You bet, boss. I thought you just might be hungry.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yes. How did you know that I like Indian food?
I didn't. Margot called me and said to be sure you got some Indian food while she was gone because you love it and she hates it.
I do, and she does, because they make the curry here with actual gunpowder. Want to try some?
With a recommendation like that? Pass.
Let's see. I think I got my silverware here. Have you, seen my mom today?
Actually, I just came from her house.
So? How's she doing?
She is handling things very well.
Good. Good. Glad to hear it.
In fact, how would you feel if I told you that she's getting ready to go to Hong Kong?
Hong Kong?
I'm serious.
Yeah, right.
Tonight.
What is she going to Hong Kong for?
For business and adventure.
What kind of business does she have in Hong Kong?
Actually, she's going to start a new clothing line that Carly's going to design.
Carly, the one that, you know what? I don't think I want to know.
You know what? You'd probably feel better if you didn't.
I assume she didn't tell me because she just thought that I would try to talk her out of it.
Exactly. Tommy.
Hmm?
Let her go.
Excuse me, let her go?
Mm-hmm.
This is my mom we're talking about.
Right.
Look, I just hope she's okay on her own. You know, I want her to be around people that she loves, people that need her.
I know, honey, but you know what she really needs is to put John out of her mind, and this is probably the best way in the world for her to do that.
I hope you're right.
What you could do, however, is you could give her a call and say something positive to her. Her plane leaves in a little while, and I know she'd like a good thought from you, maybe.
Well, when you're faced with the inevitable.
Exactly. And with that, I've got to go.
Come on, it's late. I'll walk in your car.
Don't be silly. Night, son.
Night.
Call your mom.
Thank you for the food.
Anytime.
It's hot. It's hot.
I think I know how hard this is for you. The way you feel about Cal and after everything that's happened this year. I'm fine. Can we talk about you for a minute? Sure, I guess. You took off earlier. For a little while. Why, was Cal looking for me? No, not this time. But, you know, next time you decide to take off, maybe you should leave a number behind so we can reach you, especially when you decide to leave for hours. Well, I wasn't exactly gone for hours. I mean, I'm sorry I hadn't showered or changed clothes in 2 days. You're gonna come down on me for taking a break to do that? I just don't think Cal needs to be worrying about you right now, wondering where you are. Especially now. I think he has enough to deal with, don't you, Connor? Well, thank you, Lily, but I don't need to hear that from you, and I don't need a lecture from you about how to take care of my husband. Maybe not. But I love Cal, and I will not let you hurt him, you understand?
The coffee perking in this pot is America's best-loved coffee.
As long as liberty is alive and well.
Nearly 4,000 of us have marched from the city.
As long as lighthouses shine. And there are lessons to be learned. Just as long as the tide turns, Maxwell House will always be good to the last drop.
Tonight, make perfect rice into a delicious dish with minute recipes like Super Rice. Just add 2 cups uncooked minute rice to any cream soup for a quick and easy side dish that's perfectly delicious. And the perfect end to a long day.
Woo! What died in here? You ever have a mess so awful you need some kind of super strength to clean it? Then try new professional strength pine sol. It's even 40% stronger than regular pine sol. New professional strength pine sol. It's the strongest household cleaner you can buy.
I stopped off at Sid's Deli to talk shop with Special Agent Aaron Clark, but all I wanted to talk about was thin-sliced bologna and fresh egg bread with a kick of Miracle Whip.
Mail?
Miracle Whip's Detective Holiday style.
Annie knew just what it took to drive a sandwich wild. With a third less fat than mayo and that tangy zip, nothing makes a sandwich like Miracle Whip.
Jack?
Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were alone.
It wasn't how it looked, but it didn't look good.
Who was that?
A friend, I hope.
The first thing everyone notices about my mom is her smile. My dad calls it her secret weapon. So I understood why she was worried about keeping her gums healthy. And I told her exactly what my dentist told me. Switch to Crest plus Gum Care. No other toothpaste is proven to help protect against gingivitis. It'll help keep her gums healthier. I know it worked, because the less my mom worries, the more she smiles. And I like that. It's your smile. Shouldn't you protect it with Crest?
Look, this is totally and completely none of my business, but do you guys still love each other?
Maybe. Right now, I can't remember why.
It'll come back.
Oh, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it does. I'm not saying it's easy to love someone because it always isn't, all right? But if you two have a shot at fixing this, you should do it.
After what he did? I don't see why.
Because you've got something together. You've got a chance to build it, make it grow. Not everybody gets that opportunity. You two could have a future together.
Well, that's what I thought when I thought we were thinking the same thoughts. But he threw it away. He just shattered the dream.
Because of the other woman.
I've lost faith in him now. I've lost faith in us.
Maybe he just slipped. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt because I know it does, but maybe things aren't all that bad.
What he wants is outrageous. It's... Oh, gosh darn it, I can't even think about it.
Maybe it's over between him and the other woman, and if you guys sat down and talked this thing out, I'm sure that the two of you could make...
He wants her to live with us, right here.
Ron, that nice little guy, he wants to put up the three of you guys together.
Would you put
Here.
up with a thing like that?
Well, it's a little liberated from my take. We're talking about Ron, Cuddle Bear.
And I haven't even told you the worst.
There's more.
She's his mother.
Well, I think it's great that you're taking a trip. You're gonna knock him dead in Hong Kong, Mom.
Do you really mean that, Tom?
Would it stop you if I said I didn't?
Would you believe me if I said yes?
Have a good trip, Mom. Take care of yourself. Hey, I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Oh, Tom! I'm sorry to keep barging in on you like this, but I have done a really stupid thing. I have locked my keys in the car. Do you believe it?
I've done that.
Oh, I've got another set of keys, but they're at the house.
No, come on, I'll drive you.
No, you don't have to. Just let me
No.
call. I'll call a cab.
No, I'd love to do it. I could use the brake. Believe me.
Well, all right. Best offer I've had today. Listen, promise me you won't tell your dad.
I'm telling him.
Hey there, Ryan.
Grandpa, you can't imagine how many different butter candies I just saw in the store.
Yes, I can imagine that.
But you can't imagine how many of them had golden wrappers.
Well, I can imagine that, too.
But Grandpa, can you imagine that there are people who actually buy that other stuff?
No, I cannot imagine that.
It's McDonald's Disney Videos Masterpiece Collection Happy Meal.
Who's your favorite? Pocahontas and Cinderella. Can't have two favorites. Okay, Robin Hood.
8 Disney Masterpiece Collection characters in their own mini video boxes.
I like Alice in Wonderland.
I like McDonald's fries.
One in each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kids.
My favorite's Merlin. No, Aladdin.
Guess we know Aggie's favorites.
I'm 62. Can I still help prevent osteoporosis?
It's never too late for Caltrate. Caltrate Plus has the extra calcium you need, plus 6 nutrients essential for healthy bones, whatever your age.
It's never too late for Caltrate.
Fibercon or Metamucil. Both give you the same predictable regularity, the same natural action of fiber. So what makes Fibercon different? With Fibercon, I get my fiber in 2 caplets. Fibercon, fiber regularity that's easier to take.
They call them channels. I call it better protection. They're the smart idea on Always with Wings, and they're pretty amazing. Channels that form a barrier of protection at the edges. Even when I move, they help keep moisture in the center, so the sides get better protection. While dry weave helps keep the surface drier. They call them channels. I call it just plain smart. It protects me better than any regular maxi I've tried. Always with channels. It's cleaner, it's drier, and now it protects even better.
Oh, there's just no looking back now.
Is that one ready to go, Mom?
Yes, it is.
Lisa, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, partner.
Well, I want to thank you again for backing me, but... And I never thought that I'd hear myself say this. But maybe Barbara's right. Maybe this is the wrong time for you to leave your home and all the people who love you.
The people who love me are driving me crazy.
But they're there for you. And you need that when some guy's just finished using your heart for a punching bag. I know. So if you'd like to postpone this trip until you've gotten things together, I'll understand.
Thank you. No, I really don't, darling. And that's so sweet of you to think about this. But, hey, look, I'm going to be busy. And that is the most important thing in the whole world to me. And you should know that better than anything.
Yeah. It always works for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We're 2 of a kind, you know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You don't have to go. You don't have to go through with this, you know.
You know me better than that, Barbara.
All right, just give it a rest, okay? It's obvious she needs to get out of town for a while.
This is a terrible idea.
Look, she's just trying to put a little space and time between herself and all memories of John Dixon. I think it's healthy.
All right, I'm feeling better already.
There, girl, there you go.
I'll get your coat.
Hey, I'm free as a bird. Did you know that? You want to know why I'm free as a bird? Because I am leaving all of my troubles right here in Oakdale. I'm not going to spend one moment thinking about trying to get revenge or manipulating anyone.
It must be very liberating.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I've learned the hard way. Believe me, it's not worth it.
You bet.
Yeah. Now, just learn from my mistake. Revenge and manipulating people, it never pays off.
So Ron wants to move his mom in. Well, that's an easy fix. I envy you guys. I wish my life was that simple. Well, there's plenty of room here for your mother-in-law. Just add on a small apartment.
But I'm not ready to share my Ronnie with anyone.
Well, if you love someone, you share them with the people they love. And sometimes you even have to lose them to the people they love.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Well, you've got to risk it. You're so lucky. You can make Ron happy just by saying yes, or by loving his mother.
What if it doesn't work? What if I can't?
Well, at least you'll know you gave it your best shot.
Doodlebug?
Oh, Cuddle Bear!
I'm so sorry. Please say you forgive me.
It was all my fault.
No, I should never have asked my mother to move in here without talking to you.
I never should have said no.
All I want to do is make you happy.
I want to make you happy. Oh. I love you.
Right. Listen, I really hate this. I'm dragging away from your work and your dinner.
Oh, it'll be here when I get back, trust me.
No, listen, it's so silly. I can drive myself.
I know, you don't have to.
Well, I know that, but it's not that late. I'll go home, pick up the keys, be back in no time. Unless, of course, you've got a problem with me driving your car.
Well, no.
Well, good,
of course
good.
not.
Then I'll save you the trip.
But I'd feel better if I drove you.
Well, I wouldn't. I don't like to impose on you, and I'll be back before you know it, so hand over those keys.
All right. I guess.
You don't look like a man bringing good news. I'm afraid that I just don't have any new news. Cal, after reviewing all of the tests, I have to agree with what Susan told you. I know you were not happy with that prognosis, but I have to agree with her. And that's it. Let me tell you exactly what's happening. There's damage to the tissue inside the spinal cord in the area of the cracked vertebrae. And that's why you're experiencing loss of function in your lower body. And you're telling me there's nothing you can do about it? No, what I'm telling you is that the first thing we do about it is design a rehab program for you. And after the rehab? Well, rehab is a long and slow process. It's very important that your expectations be realistic. Right. Best case scenario would be that you recover use of your entire body and go back to live your life. But it doesn't always work out that way. There are different degrees of recovery. You have to prepare yourself for any possibility, including permanent paralysis.
Recently, these medicines were approved without a prescription for heartburn, but only one was approved in a full prescription strength. It wasn't Pepsid AC or Zantac 75. Tagamet HB is the only one in a full prescription strength. A strength doctors have prescribed to safely treat heartburn for over 15 years, and nothing stops stomach acid faster. Tagamet HB, relief for full-strength heartburn.
Finally, a food carrier designed to carry food. New Pyrex Portables. Thermal packs keep food hot or cold for hours. Pyrex Portables, the way to go.
In your life, you're walking up to circle the earth 4 times. If you've got corns, you'll feel every painful step. That's why there's Dr. Scholl's Advanced Pain Relief Corn Removers. They stop the pain and remove corns fast. Try Dr. Scholl's Corn Removers with Cushlan.
Now just because I wear mascara here doesn't mean I have to wear it here.
Revlon creates new Color Stay, lash color that won't smudge off. Color Stay lash color sets in seconds for all-day wear and won't clump, won't smudge off around your eyes.
Even when you do this, even when he does this.
Revlon Color Stay, lash color that won't smudge off.
Because a woman should always make her mark, but not around her eyes.
Revlon.
This is going to be a real knockout. It's my favorite. So pretty, Andrew.
Bags are all loaded, Mom.
Thank you, darling. Okay, I want you to go now and get some rest.
Okay. Well, goodbye and good luck.
Thank you. Honey.
Hey, you have a good adventure, okay?
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, I'm off. You're gonna wish me luck or what?
If you start to feel a little down or depressed, you just call me. Promise?
I'm not gonna be depressed.
Promise?
I promise. I promise. Across my heart and hope to die, okay? So, I'm gonna be just fine.
You know, you can save that cheerleader routine for somebody who doesn't know you, but I do know you. You're heartbroken, and you're ready to fall in pieces. I know you, Lisa.
All right, you really want to know how I feel? I am miserable, and I don't care. I don't care if I ever see Oakdale again, as long as I live.
Lily, I know what I have to do for Cal. But according to the doctors, if he's too badly hurt, then nothing I can do will help. I can't work miracles. Now, love can work miracles. Love is a miracle. Don't you think? She was in his arms. They were holding each other. I'm counting on you to get better.
You should prepare yourself for any possibility, including permanent paralysis.
I'm counting on you. They were holding each other.
Prepare yourself.
She was in his arms. Get better. In his arms.
Permanent paralysis.
His arms. His arms. His arms.
Paralysis. 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 Paralysis.
No! 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 No!
Are you sure you don't want me to drive you home?
I'm positive.
I'll get that. I'll get that.
Thank you.
All right.
Now listen, don't forget your promise.
My promise.
You're not going to tell your dad that I locked myself out of the car. You know how he is. He will never let me hear the end of it.
You know what? I don't even remember you locking yourself out of a car.
Good boy you are.
Do me a favor, just throw the keys under the driver's mat there, and you won't even have to come upstairs when you get back.
Thank you.
All right. Night.
Good night.
Kim.
You are the one who loves laughter and fun. The fun brand new, the reason chocolate chew. No problem for you, the reason chocolate chew. All that chocolate and all that chew. Just right for you, the reason chocolate chew. There's always a reason to count on you. And always a reason for the chocolate chew.
Reason, the chocolate chew. Could your favorite shampoo be causing your bad hair days? Once a week, use Neutrogena, the anti-residue shampoo that clears out buildup your favorite shampoo may leave behind. Want proof? Go back to your favorite shampoo. It'll work better than ever. Neutrogena.
Why didn't you see a doctor sooner? Dad's stomach was always bothering him. But the doctor had good news. The doctor said Mylanta.
For heartburn and acid indigestion, doctors recommend Mylanta most.
My doctor said Mylanta.
You're reading cereal. Congratulations. You're trying applesauce. Congratulations. You're ready to graduate from starter formulas to Carnation follow-up formula. No formula is more nutritious. It's rich in calcium for healthy bones. And it's priced up to 20% less than the leading formulas. So dig in. You've graduated. graduated to Carnation Follow-Up Formula. The right formula at the right time. Also available in soy.
The weapons are big, the women are bad. But this cop has the right attitude.
Where'd you learn how to do that? Catholic school.
It's a sexy winner. Nash Bridges, CBS Tonight. Hallmark Hall of Fame presents...
Miss Russell is with the FBI Hate Crimes Division.
A woman of modern times.
I'd really like to find the arsonist for you.
Another from the Amish tradition. Together they must solve a mystery.
Were you pretending to be my friend? I am your friend.
Patty Duke, Lolita Davidovich, Harvest of Fire, CBS Sunday.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, the anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing. Special live coverage continues later.
Nurses' uniforms provided by Nursemaid. Carly Tenney's maternity wardrobe provided by Motherhood Maternity. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.
You're on. What my kids don't outgrow, washing just wears out.
It's tough on your clothes.